In this step of the business problem-solving model, put one best solution into effect. Moving from brainstorming to implementation is a significant milestone when you're solving a problem. Before you put your best solution into effect, your goal should be to identify and develop it by evaluating and analyzing each of your alternatives carefully. Then it will come time to select the one solution that seems most likely to solve the problem and put it into effect. The activities below will guide you through that process. Rate your alternatives. Measure the value of the available possibilities to solve your problem. How will your alternatives compare to one another, and which one will stand out? Develop some criteria you can use to assess the merits of each one. Evaluation criteria are the variables that drive your decisions. Weigh your criteria, consider all its dimensions as you evaluate alternatives, and rate alternatives by ranking each based on the criteria and the weight you assigned. SWOT Analysis. SWOT Analysis is a strategic tool that you can use to identify your strongest solution. For each alternative, identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to determine which option is your best bet. Once your SWOT analysis is complete, you can convert your assessment into a strategy. The first step is to look at your strengths and figure out how they can take advantage of your opportunities. Then, consider how they can combat the threats you'll be facing. Action plan. Once you've analyzed your choices, get ready to take action. As you implement your solution, think about the real steps you can take and the measures you can assess to know if it's working like you hoped. A strong action plan maps out the steps you'll take to implement your one best solution. Define actions, performance goals, and set deadlines to give you clarity about the next steps. A simple plan structure to follow includes these components. Outcome, the result of implementing your solution. Actions, the specific activities you'll do to achieve the outcomes. Performance measures, a quantifiable measure of how well the action is working. A timeline, the date or date range an action will be accomplished. And accountability, the person that's responsible for the action. Successfully implementing a plan will require accountability structures, clear communication, and tracking progress. You've carefully progressed through this problem-solving journey, preparing your mind to be open to possibilities, gather information by identifying stakeholders and enlisting the help of others, brainstorming and evaluating a wealth of alternatives. Once you select a solution to implement, commit fully to it and don't second-guess yourself. Take pride in the work you've done.